set up a team the way you think will work. And at times it just doesn't work. Secondly, Brandon Williams is still young, needs to be brought. You see, the mistake we did with Martial, let me tell you the mistake Van Gaal did with Martial. There's a season that Martial played almost every game. And then the next season he was experiencing a burnout. He didn't even go for the World Cup. Those are some of the reasons Martial missed the World Cup. Because by the time Mourinho was coming, the boy was burnt out. You get?
Yeah.
So with the young players, what Ole is doing is the way to bring in young players. It is the only way to bring in young players. You get? Let me give you an example. Lampard has been playing young players and we've been celebrating that. What has happened in the last 3 games? They've been choking.
Tammy Abraham has been getting a burnout.
They've been choking. Why? Because they are still young. That is what young players will give you. They'll give you a run of 9, 10 good games, then the next 5 are poor games, and you can't base your season on such performances.
Yeah.
You get? So the way Ole is, I'm not defending Luke Shaw. He had a terrible game. As a matter of fact, his clearance was one of the worst I've seen a defender.
Yeah.
In a very long time.
And I was like, I mean,
the only worst defensive display against an attacking opposition I've seen is the Phil Jones Sheffield game. You get? I was like serious. Number one, he was not under pressure. Secondly, there were players around him. Thirdly,
he could have played the ball to the gear.
He could have just kicked it away.
Or maybe to the gear. Or maybe just a throw-in.
You get? But instead, he does a poor clearance. You get? And then also, people are seeing what Wan-Bissaka is able to do.
That's
and then they're seeing Luke Shaw.
Then start going to Luke Shaw's side.
Of course, Luke Shaw will always be battered because if Wan-Bissaka is having seven tackles 1 out of 7, and then you have Luke Shaw who is having 1 out of 7. You get? Obviously, you will batter this other guy.
Yeah.
You get? Of course, in the Premier, not just the Premier League, let me tell you, in the world of football, I don't think there's a better tackling fullback
like Wan-Bissaka.
Let me say it boldly. I don't think there's a better defensive fullback right now than Wan-Bissaka. Attacking wise, he still needs to work on a lot. We saw he had a few chances to cross the ball, and he brought low balls that were majorly not very good.
Attacking wise is not good, but he's a good team player. He's good at interplays.
Yes.
The 1-2s where you can give him the ball, he can run forward and then give it. He's good at that. But I mean, once you have, to me, I think, I mean, you don't have to be both. You can be a good defensive player because at least you give your winger a chance to run at the ball with it.
Okay, I get your point. But what I don't want him to have the best crosses like Trent or Robertson.
To at least try.
Just be average, my friend. I just want you to be average in that position. I'm satisfied with him. I would pick him any day over Trent.
Yeah, even
over any other defender. But just give me those average crosses. I just want the average cross. Imagine if he had just given a better cross than what he would be having, like 5 or 6 assists this season.
But the thing is, like, I mean, we don't have the striker who can attack the air balls, you know.
Yeah, that's why we need Haaland.
Yeah, so he's
if
Greenwood was there, maybe he would have scored those kind, because Greenwood is an instinctive striker.
Yeah.
And yeah, he can give you that. Even I saw a video where Van Persie say that he thinks Greenwood is copying his style, the way he plays, the way his left foot is, everything.
Let me say another thing that I would stand boldly for the. I know people are saying Greenwood is like Van Persie. That will only work right now. Trust me, that boy is way better than Van Persie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's at the moment he's saying that, but you know he's still young. He's still 18 years.
Yeah,
he's got a long way to go.
Yeah,
I remember when Rashford started playing for us when he was 18. I mean, he was really good. He was this good the way Greenwood is at the moment. Actually, Greenwood is better than the way Rashford was when he was 18. And for me, I see the way he takes his shots. They're not powerful shots, but there are shots a goalkeeper can't reach.
Yes.
That's what I've seen from all his goals.
They're powerful shots as well.
They're powerful, but there are those shots where
there are those shots that
finesse. They're finesse shots.
They either he's used a defender as a decoy, or he's placed it at the very far corner that the keeper can't. He's precise with where he wants to put the balls, and his timing is good. Before the keeper knows the ball is in.
The ball is in,
yeah.
And that's what I can say. I mean, he's got
and that is what
Van
Persie used to, that is what Van Persie used to do. Van Persie would come, you think he would dribble and he shoots. And you're like, where did that come from?
And I also saw Greenwood is good with both of feet. The same thing with Van Persie. You think he's going to shoot with his left foot, then he switches back to right, and then he scores the right foot. And I mean, Greenwood is going to be better.
He only has to get better. I saw a comparison that people are comparing him to Martinelli. Martinelli is also one of those players I think will
flourish.
Very good. Very good, but he has to get out of Arsenal. Let's make that clear. For him to be
you hear that, Martinelli?
top class player. You see, Greenwood has a chance at United. Because Ole is rebuilding something, and we are all seeing that he's rebuilding. In as much as we are still not getting the results, you have that feeling that a rebuild is on. Something
great is about to come out of.
You get
his rebuild.
Now, the way Arsenal are approaching football, if they you're laughing. The way Arsenal are approaching football, if they continue this way, trust me. Nonetheless, we were speaking about Man United. Greenwood, we are settled down. We are settled with Greenwood. The Everton goal. What's your opinion on it? Was it a goal? If it was a goal, who is to blame? If it was not a goal, why was it given?
I think the referee was at the problem. At the peak of it all. I mean, because the referee wasn't able to realize that that's a foul. Any foul or any contact on a goalkeeper when an air ball is coming, that's definitely a foul.
Yeah. But now the problem is not the referee. It went to VAR and came back to the referee.
But split decision. I mean, it only comes to the point where VAR usually overturns if it's an offside or maybe if it's a penalty that is about to happen. As you've seen with the VAR, if it's an offside, that's when they say it's an offside. If it's a penalty, that's No. Yeah.
No. If a goal is scored, when they trace back that goal to
where it started.
Yeah. So that they see, was there an infringement that led to that goal? But you get, if there was an infringement, then the goal does not stand. You get my point?
Yeah.
But the problem comes when are they 6 or 5? 6 or 5. All those 5 referees in the VAR's room must have a unanimous decision. If it is split, it always goes back
to the
referee on the ground. Unless it is a penalty or a red card situation, then referee goes to if it is a penalty or a red card situation, the referee goes to the screen to see. But if it is not a red card situation, the original decision stands. You get.
But that was a technical foul. That's a technical goalkeeper. That's a technical foul on a goalkeeper. I was wondering like how. Well, it was Michael Oliver, one of the best referees, and I think as though he's getting sluggish in his work, because that was definitely a foul.
As a referee, you see,
you can
as a referee, you will not always get it right. My only issue is with VAR. My issue is not with the referee, the infield referee. My issue was with VAR. You get?
Yeah.
I'm like, seriously, all the 5 people, you don't see this.
I don't know if.
And then people are blaming De Gea. I know they may blame De Gea for not coming out. I think we were just paying into that we conceded a goal, so we were just trying to blame everyone. But in my opinion, that goal should have not.
Even me, to my opinion, that goal should have stood. That was a foul on De Gea, first and foremost.
It was a clear foul, and I'm
clear
like,
foul.
Seriously.
His elbow was on the face. As we see, most fouls, even as we see, if a striker puts his elbow on the face of a defender, that's a foul.
Yes.
That's a yellow card.
Yes.
And Calvert-Lewin his elbow was all over.
Not just an elbow, the whole hand.
The whole hand was all over De Gea's face. And I was wondering, How is that not a foul if a defender is able, if a striker is able to do that to a defender, it's a yellow card. How come not a striker is able to? But well,
seriously, just like I keep saying, VR has gotten me to a point where I don't understand rules.
I think now it needs to get to a point where, for the VR to take place, it has to be the referee who has to go to the screen and check it out himself, not people who are in some room. I know there are good referees who are in a room, but I think the referee also has to go there himself and check the infringement so that he can know if it's a good foul. Because sometimes things happen too quickly for the referee to see.
Yes, I understand.
And all he depends on is just the voice of referees who are,
at times even the linesman and both the infield referee, they can miss things. But once it's gone to VR, I expect better decisions. Besides, there's precedence that has been set. There was a game that had a similar
infringement, and the goal was ruled out.
Overturned, yes.
And I was like, I mean, is it because it was Manchester United?
I don't get it.
It's the same thing, actually.
Yeah, VR, I don't understand you. You've gotten me to a point where I don't understand football rules. I seriously don't understand football rules.
It's the same way where I believe this is all on Manchester United. The same way where it was the Aston Villa goal.
Yeah.
Where Rashford headed it and it was actually going in. It was not that it was going outside. It was actually going in, and they gave it as a Tom Heaton on goal.
Yes.
They went and tried to plead the FA so that he can overturn the goal, but they refused. And for me, it looked like it was going on target. The goal was going on target.
That's my point.
Is it because it's Manchester United, or is it because...
As long as the ball is on target, there's no way that thing can be an own goal.
Yeah.
It can't be. Unless if the ball was going away from the goal and then someone knocked it and like the Lindelof, that was an own goal.
Yeah.
But when I have headed the ball and it's going towards the goal,
and the goalkeeper just catches it a little bit.
Yeah.
There's no way that's a goal.
Yeah. Needs to be streamlined, like seriously. Yeah. Or we just continue life without VR. Because I don't think
I think the referee needs. I think it's the referee who is in the game who needs to go and check on the VR.
But now the rules, because you see there are only those certain things that the referee can go to check on the screen, like penalties. He can't go to check everything. Like penalties, like if it was a red card situation.
Yeah.
Those are the things that you get.
But for me, that was a total infringement on the game.
Yeah, it was an infringement. Nonetheless, we were not at our best. Let's admit that. Generally, we are not at our best. Our strikers were off. They looked a bit tired. They were not sharp. Rashford's shots were out. Fred tried a few shots here and there, but he was just killing the birds in the air.
Scoring a couple of tries.
He was scoring what do American football call it? Infield goal, or what is it?
Field goals.
Field goals, yes. He was trying the
I'm pretty sure they'll come and work out for him. Time will come.
We are missing. There's a missing piece of the jigsaw. We are missing like just 2 or 3 players, and we'll be very good.
Time will come when Fred will be hitting those shots and they'll be going in.
Of course, Fred he will. Of course, he will hit them and they will go in. But we are only missing like 2 or 3 players. In my feeling. Because you see, I also don't want us to sign so many players. Yet we have very good players in the academy. It will hamper. You get. But for now, we need 2 or 3 good players. We need two more midfielders. If Pogba stays, we need 2 more midfielders, and maybe a right winger and a striker.
And for me, I think we need impactful players. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at the Everton game, and then you look at the subs he's making. Yeah, Greenwood was a good sub, but you see him Mata, and you're like, really?
You see, his idea for bringing Mata was because Mata is good technically. Technically, Mata is possibly one of the best technical players we have. Only that now he's lost the yard of pace.
Yeah, he's slow.
Age has caught up with him, and he does not have the stamina anymore. So that didn't really work for us.
And I was like, Mata. If we had the good players where you, like for example, as you say, maybe let's say if Haaland comes, maybe if
Sancho.
if Sancho comes,
Yeah.
if maybe Bruno Fernandes comes,
Yes.
and then you have a team where you are in the 56th minute and you know like you've tried everything, and then you take off Lingard, you put on Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
You take away who can I say, Martial.
Yeah.
You put on Haaland.
Yes.
You take out who can I say?
Dan James put on.
Dan James, or maybe you take out Fred.
Yes.
You take out Fred, and then you put Sancho.
Yes.
I mean, those are the subs where you know you'll definitely get to 2 to 3 goals over there.
Yes.
And that's what you're lacking on our bench.
That is currently what we are
as
lacking.
what you've said.
Yes.
2 or 3 players to get everything on point. Maybe next season get into the Champions League, or maybe get to the top 4. And I hope so. I really hope so that this transfer we get like 2 to 3 players who are good, who are really good.
All right. We've covered most of the things we wanted to cover. Just to do a quick review on the weekend. What was your making on the Tottenham game?
Tottenham game.
Do you think Mourinho is up to the task?
It's actually you can never judge a team by 2 to 3 games. As you can say, they're in the honeymoon period.
Yeah.
That's what you can call it. The honeymoon period where they had a bad manager, bad run of games, so a new manager came in, so they have the confidence and they're able to play well. So at the moment they're still in the honeymoon period, like we were when Ole came in. Yeah, we won a couple of games and then that's when downhill started coming in. So I wouldn't say at the moment I know, but he looks good though, but not that good.
I don't know. I feel like he's in a number of games now. He's been hugely dependent on individual quality.
Yeah,
we remember the Son goal, and last weekend we
Dele
had Dele Alli the other time against us. Mora the other day.
It's just the individual
brilliance.
prowess,
Yes.
From the players themselves, but I don't think he has it all figured out.
Not yet.
Okay,
let's give him a few more weeks, see how it goes.
But at the moment, where they're 3 points away from the top 4.
Yeah. That's what you do. You beat the small teams.
Yeah, they've been having a good run of games.
Yeah.
So 3 points away from the top 4.
Do you know if
really
we had beaten Sheffield, Aston Villa, and Everton,
we'll be actually number 3.
Number 3 now.
At the moment,
That's what you do. You beat the small teams, then you play well against the big teams.
Yeah.
But not like us. We beat the big teams.
But for them, it was a scrappy win.
That's the point. Against these small
win.
teams that know how to defend, you get those scrappy wins.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
The Chelsea game.
Chelsea. What can you say about Chelsea? Chelsea, I think they're falling into shambles at the moment.
Yeah.
They're playing with a striker who has an injury.
Yeah.
Tammy Abraham.
Yeah.
I don't think he's healed, because each and every time you see him going into attack with the defender, he's holding his hip.
Yeah.
So I believe it will come a moment where the injury will totally burn out and he won't be able to move his leg.
Yeah.
So defense-wise, they're poor. They're not that good. They're lacking. There's something lacking in them, and you cannot just pinpoint it. It's like Arsenal. There's something lacking, but you cannot pinpoint it. You cannot say that this is the problem.
With Arsenal, you can pinpoint. Like Arsenal.
Okay. With us you can say we are lacking a striker and midfielders.
Yeah.
That's as you can. But with Chelsea you cannot pinpoint.
Chelsea is easy. Let me tell you. Number 1, Tammy Abraham is overrated. Number 1. Secondly, Chelsea's back 4. There's no back 4.
They don't have a back 4.
Let's be sure of that. There is no back 4.
Kepa is also overrated.
In the midfield, if N'Golo Kante is not good fit or is not playing well, the midfield is not ticking. You get? So Chelsea needs to strengthen every position. Who are the wingers that Chelsea has?
I think it's Willian and Pulisic.
Is Pulisic a winger?
No.
Yeah,
Pulisic is a number 10.
That's the point.
Who plays a number 10 for them?
Number 10 is this young guy, Mason Mount.
He's good. He's good. But he cannot give you what Pulisic gives you at the number 10 role. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
And I
so,
believe-
so those
I
are the
believe-
issues Chelsea has.
And as you said, I believe Mount is burning out.
It's burnout because these kids were brought into a league that is bigger than them.
Intense.
They were not introduced slowly
Into the
into the league. You get?
Yeah.
They were not introduced slowly into the league. They were just brought. If it was a team like Crystal Palace, or you understand,
Yeah.
it's good for them because that level has no pressure.
Yeah.
But when you're a top 6 club,
Yeah.
you get, and people especially a top 6 club that has history, it becomes very hard for the youngsters to adapt. So you bring them in slowly as substitutions, give him 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there. In the Carabao Cup, start him,
Not just play them
bench
for
him
90 minutes.
bench him when he thinks he needs to play, so that he knows. You get?
Yeah.
When you know that this kid is not ready to play but he wants to play, bench him. You get?
Yeah.
Bring him in when the world thinks he's good enough. Bring him, give him a few games, give him a start here and there,
Yeah.
a few games. But you don't make a kid, a 19-year-old kid, start all the games.
Almost all the games, yeah.
You will burn out like Martial, I guarantee you. And Euro is coming. Euro is coming.
And also Champions.
You might find out that Grealish and the guy from Leicester might be the number
Might be
10,
number
number
10s.
10s, and
Yeah.
Mount is left out.
Because he maybe
You might
injuries-
even find out.
injuries.
You might even find out the likes of Dele Alli and
Lingard.
might be picked.
Yeah.
You get? Though I feel the other kids are better, but
The burnout is
the
what
coach
is
will
going
also
to
look
affect
at
them.
how are these people perform. Are they experiencing a burnout?
And also, I think sometimes maybe the coach looks at the endurance of a player.
Yeah.
You know, maybe as you've said, maybe Southgate is looking at the endurance of the likes of Mount, the likes of Tammy Abraham, and he's looking at them and is like, this guy, I don't think they can endure a tournament. Because a tournament is you play today, after 3 games you play again. I believe it's that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Like
maybe
this-
he's looking at that and is
Like
like
this December, people are playing
continuous
midweek,
games, yeah.
midweek.
After 3 days.
Yes.
Yeah, so
It will even get worse during Christmas period. I think
So-
people play 4 or 5 games in a week.
I believe with Chelsea, as I've said, I believe it's a burnout for them, and I also believe Kepa is also overrated on their side. Yeah, he's the most expensive.
Kepa has a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I don't want to judge Kepa because he's still young. Even De Gea, when he came to Manchester United, he had these mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's give Kepa time. Let's give him time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's give him time.
Arsenal City game
Arsenal
ended in
were-
the second minute. Or?
Arsenal were in shambles all over. It ended actually the game ended in the first half. The second half they played better, but
No.
City still had chances
It was
where
not.
they would
It was
have-
not playing better. You see, City are doing what Liverpool are doing: win games in the first half,
Second
then save
half,
energy.
manage.
Save energy in the second half. Like especially when you have injuries like City has.
Yeah.
Save energy in the second half. You are 3-0 up. What else do you want?
Nothing
Against
more.
a team that you are sure
They
you are
cannot
sure will
come
not
back.
score.
For me, if I can say this, Arsenal, you should have watched the Manchester United against Man City game.
Now,
Maybe borrowed our tactics.
even if they borrow the tactics, whom do they have that can play in that tactic? Tell me. Tell me.
They have
Who?
Okay, they have Guendouzi and Torreira, who could have been like Fred and McTominay.
Seriously.
Yeah. They would have tried.
Okay. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
I could see most of
Beyond
the highlights.
that?
Most of the highlights you could see. Where was Torreira? Where was Guendouzi? Guendouzi was upfield. Where was he? Torreira, upfield. He's found De Bruyne, he's himself with 2 defenders who are not even looking at who's at the end of the post. They keep on following the ball. That's the problem with Arsenal too.
Yeah.
They follow the ball more than the players.
Now, secondly, now we've spoken about Guendouzi, and let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Who else?
Martinelli almost had a chance.
Martinelli is a baller. He's not a defensive-minded player.
Pepe is overrated.
Pepe is
we
still
also
young,
saw-
so
yeah, he's still
he
young.
still has.
but
Okay, how old is Pepe? 23,
24.
24.
Yeah, he's not young.
Okay.
That is not young.
Yeah, it's his first season in the Premier League, though. hey, we also have.
That's the thing. I don't think he should be starting games if you want him to be that good. I mean, like, sit him out a couple of games. You don't have to keep on playing him. If you're not seeing results, you don't have to keep on.
But now, if you don't play him, whom do you play? That's the other question. You get that way it becomes hard for some teams.
Yeah.
Now, if we look at Arsenal's back four, they can't do what our back four did against it. They don't have a Wan-Bissaka.
They don't have a Wan-Bissaka.
They don't have a Maguire.
They don't have a Lindelof.
They don't have a Lindelof. You get who? Yeah. If after Maguire has cleaned up, he can bring the ball forward. You get.
I think what needs to happen in Arsenal at the moment is
clean up.
What happened? Yeah. What
Ole did. Clean up.
Come in.
That's what I said.
Clear 5 to 6 players.
We had that debate with a friend of mine on Twitter. I told him what you guys need. Number one is a clear out. Clear out.
Let Ozil go. Let who?
The lies like
what is
David Luiz just arrived.
Mustafi, let him go. I mean,
Socrates,
those are the players you need to let go. I mean, yeah, they are good, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We've watched them. We've watched them a couple of times. Yeah, they are not that good.
They are not a top. To me, those players are not a top 6
for me,
players.
And
top
if,
6 team
if
players.
maybe there's an Arsenal fan watching this, go and get the likes of Dunk. He's a Brighton defender, and he's really good. He's better than all your defenders, like, if you ask me. Good at there. He scored us. Yeah, he got a goal when we were playing against them, right?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Brighton and Hove when we scored 3-1.
I can't remember.
He was the one who got the set piece goal. So go get him. He's really good. Ake is there. He's a very good defender. Go get him. I mean, which other player? There are many good players.
Arsenal are stingy. Arsenal can't pay 70 million for a defender.
Many good players.
Ake is rated at 70 million, I think.
But I hear Chelsea have a buyback clause of him for 40.
Yeah, so that's the other issue.
So, you see, it's these little things where, I mean, you just have to decide. I mean, and I hear they're bringing in Arteta as a coach. Arteta, I mean, okay, with Ole you can say he won the treble. Yeah, we cannot say he won much, but what has that?
You see, Ole was coaching before, so
yeah. And
now,
what has?
If that, I don't know.
If it were you, would you bring in Arteta?
Not at the moment. At the moment, I don't know why they didn't go for Ancelotti.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Because you see, Ancelotti has a way of stabilizing teams. He may not get the teams where you want them to be.
Yeah.
But he will stabilize that team.
Yeah.
We see what is done at Napoli. He continued what Benitez started.
Yeah.
Which was a very good thing. You get?
Yeah.
Napoli has been a top club for a while now.
Yeah.
Even though they've not won the league because of Juventus' dominance, but they've been playing some good football. And Ancelotti knows how to play good, entertaining football.
They've been beating Liverpool.
Yes.
That's what I've been like, if Ancelotti can beat Liverpool, I mean, just bring him to Arsenal.
Bring him. You never know, Arsenal might sign Koulibaly.
But at the moment, Everton have scooped him. So
is it official? The last time I checked, it was in principal agreement, not an official one. Like.
Then Arsenal
it was just an informal agreement.
Arsenal are stingy. They don't want to spend money.
That's what I keep
spend
saying.
money
Look
on
at
a coach.
They have a defensive issue. Look at the defender they went for. And I told Arsenal fans, you guys are celebrating Luiza's camp. What are you guys celebrating? What are you guys celebrating?
There's a reason why Lampard let him go.
Yeah?
You need to understand that. There is a reason why Lampard let him go.
Yeah. All right. What other game have we not assessed? We've done with almost everything. Liverpool?
Liverpool at the moment, they're flying high, as you said.
Yeah.
Game management, they're really good at that.
Yeah.
And you have the likes of Salah, Mane, people who can just give you a chance at any moment, or maybe even if they're pinned back, they can score a goal. So if you have such kind of players, I mean, there's no need for you to worry even if you're a coach.
Yeah.
Because, at any moment they can provide. And you have the likes of Robertson and Trent. I mean, what else do you need? I mean, nothing more. Because if it's a free kick, you have Van Dijk, someone like Firmino, who is very short and he's really good at heading balls, and you wonder how is it even possible. So, and Trent is able to bring in the good cross. So with Liverpool, I believe if they keep on going the way they're going, they'll win the league. But I don't want...
If we had a Firmino in our team, we would have won the league this season. Trust me.
But we don't have that at the moment,
So that's how good Firmino has been
and
the past 3 seasons.
And Firmino makes the people around him look really good.
He makes them look really good.
And people don't realize it.
People don't
they think it's only Salah and Mane, but no.
It's like when you used to have Carrick, you'd overlook Carrick till the day you realize that this guy is not in the game.
And he's missing.
We are missing something.
I saw the assists list.
Yeah.
And guess who was there? Number 3. Firmino is there, and he's a striker.
Yeah.
And you're like, I mean, how can he be the top number 3 assistant this season? This season and last season, season and last season. He's number 3. Number 1, De Bruyne. Number 2, David Silva. Number 3, Firmino.
Yeah.
He's making the players around him look really good. People are overlooking Firmino. They think that he's doing nothing at all. That guy is really working hard for Mane and Salah.
He's the jigsaw that makes the puzzle tick.
Yeah.
Am I saying making sense? He makes that attack tick.
Yeah.
Like he connects. You see that the midfield that Liverpool has is full of workers.
Yeah.
He's full of
hustlers.
People who will hustle the ball.
Hustle the ball.
Then they may not be technically gifted, but they will always run around and destroy gameplays.
Yeah.
Break down team the opponent's play.
Yeah.
Then it is up to Firmino
to be able to create the pass.
To make sure that attack is well oiled. Yeah. All right. I think that's it.
Yeah.
For the Carabao Cup.
For the Carabao, I just...
We didn't do the player ratings.
The player ratings.
Yeah.
With me...
De
Gea, I'll give him a 7.
Why a 7? He didn't have much to do.
Yeah, he didn't have much to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, the foul that was on him.
Give him a 7 for a foul.
Yeah. For me, I'll give him a 7.
All right.
There wasn't much to do.
Wan-Bissaka?
Wan-Bissaka, for me, he usually tops the charts.
Yeah.
For me, I'll give him an 8.5. There were some of the tackles he was going in on Richarlison, and I was like, what? That guy is a tough tackler. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Lindelof?
Lindelof, I'll give him a 6. Not much.
Yeah, you're generous today, but it's fine. Okay.
Because there wasn't much to do. I can say there was really not much to do from the Everton side.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
There was nothing much to do, so why are we giving people 7s? And Wan-Bissaka had work to do. We agree.
Yeah.
That one I agree. A 7 or 8 would be just okay. Yeah.
With Maguire next, I give him a 6.
Yeah.
Same as Lindelof.
Yeah.
Because he was actually giving the through balls where you saw at least. He was not making McTominay and Fred work so much with the passes. So yeah. With McTominay, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. You've forgotten Luke Shaw, your brother.
Oh, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I'll give him a 5. Or maybe a 4.5.
Yeah, you're generous.
I mean,
I just said you're generous today.
He was,
it's fine.
Giving we drew, so we didn't lose. If we had lost, maybe they would have gotten.
That is a small team mentality that you are having.
No, it's not a small team mentality.
Yes, it is.
It's just
we are Man United. We always go for a win.
We always go for a win, but we cannot. With the players
I
that we have,
I don't care whether we put the under-23s to play.
With the team that we have,
I always want a win.
But these players cannot give you that.
It is not our mistake that these players were brought to the club.
What can I say? The players they cannot give you. We've seen it for almost all the games. There's nothing we can expect from them.
But that does not mean
Sheffield,
we lower our expectations.
Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. From all the small teams,
we are
we've
Man
been
United.
You go in a match being expectant, like, yeah,
always
we're going
go for the win.
We're going to win the 3 points and get these points, and then you're like, a loss comes, a draw comes, and you're like disappointed. So just go with no expectations against the small teams.
All right. Who else? Fred?
Fred, I'll give him a 6.
A 6.
Actually,
besides Wan-Bissaka, I think the only other person that stood out was Fred.
Fred, yeah.
Yeah, he worked really hard.
Fred
He
works
was
really
winning
hard
balls,
nowadays.
trying to pass, trying
He's
to
a-
move forward.
He's a very good interceptor. He
Yes.
reminds me of a Herrera, some kind
Yeah.
of way. He's very hardworking. He tracks back. He intercepts
Herrera
balls.
went to PSG to warm the bench. It's so
Yeah,
sad.
yeah. See, he's not playing.
So sad.
See,
I don't know why he was in a hurry to leave.
he wanted a big lump sum of salary, so we don't give that at Manchester United.
Okay, let him get the money. But now it's sad that he's not playing.
At least for once, he was able to get a call up when he was at Manchester United. So I don't think he's ever going to get another call up.
It will be very hard
Yeah.
because now it's not easy. But okay, for the
Lingard, I'll give him a 4.5.
Hey.
Lingard, there was nothing he would do. Lingard, there was nothing he was doing in the game. Lingard gives you the pace, the running around, the energy, yes, but I mean, he's not like a, how can I say? I mean, give me one of the Liverpool players who you expect who plays the number 10 role.
It's only Nani, Firmino.
Yeah, he's not like
If
a
it's not
Firmino.
Firmino, at times he puts there Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum. He's
Yeah.
not like a Wijnaldum or some kind of player. So Lingard, I guess maybe his time is running out. But Ole is like, yeah, let's just give him the minutes.
No,
so
you see, for Lingard is a squad player.
yeah,
You see a team, you need squad players. The problem is, we are starting squad players. They are our first choice. You get?
yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue we have, especially in the
No.
number 10 role.
We don't have ball players.
We are starting squad players like the Lingards and the Pereiras. Those are squad players. People who will give you bring them to kill balls, kill time, run around.
Put pressure on the defense.
Yes.
That's the so yeah. For me, it gets a 4.5.
Yeah, okay.
Rashford the same 4.5.
Yeah.
There wasn't much to do, just taking on defenders and doing nothing.
Martial?
Martial for me gets a 4.5 too. I mean, our striking force didn't do much at the Everton game.
Yeah.
For Daniel James, I'll give him a 5.
Yeah.
At least he tried to run in the spaces.
He had
but
an assist.
he had an assist, so a 5. There was no one actually to run with him, so he was actually giving his all. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
With
Substitutes?
with Greenwood, I'll give him a 7.
How many substitutes did we have?
Was Greenwood, Mata?
Yeah, we brought in Mata late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Greenwood, I'll give him a 7 because I mean he's a young lad and
Actually, he was voted the man of the match.
yeah, and he's a young lad and to be able to come up with something out of nothing, that's
Just
really
just tells
outstanding.
you how the fans were bored.
Yeah.
Bored with our players in that
With
game.
Mata, I'll give him a 4.5 or
Yeah.
maybe a 4. With Mata, it's his time now. I think it's his time to
Time
let
for him
go.
to hang
yeah.
the boots.
Time for him maybe to.
But
go
I want him
go
to
to a smaller team or maybe
no, I just
Spanish
I
league
just want him to retire so that he becomes part of the coaching
stuff.
But yeah, so that you see, when we have him, it's easier to bring up technical players. Yeah.
Because he understands.
Yes, the technical aspect of football.
technicality.
Not necessarily the first team, but even if it's just the academy,
He can be good.
yes, can be good.
Yeah.
He can help us in those areas. But I know he would still want to play football, so we might go back to Spain.
Spain, yeah.
Yeah.
But overall, tactic-wise, I'll give Ole a 5 or maybe a 4.5.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to adapt to the game. He's not usually able to adapt to the small team. It's only the Sheffield game where he was able to adapt and he got everything right except the last moment where he took out Martial and put in, I don't know who was it? Tuanzebe.
It was Tuanzebe.
Yeah. That's where he got it wrong. But he got everything right. But yeah. So 4.5 for the tactics, for his game plan.
His game plan.
Yeah.
I still feel we should have won that game, but it's fine. It's gone. Let's look forward for the to the Carabao Cup. We are playing against Colchester.
I believe it's going to be a small team starting. The likes of Brandon Williams.
I want them to start. Most likely is the reason why. What's his name? Gomez didn't play yesterday. If he doesn't have an injury, I think he
He's
most
going
likely
to
will
start.
play against Colchester.
The likes of Levitt,
Yeah.
the likes of James Garner. Or maybe he can play James Garner. In
Actually, even
Matic.
Ghana didn't play in last night's under 23 game.
Yeah, but that's because he played in the Europa game.
Ghana,
Yeah,
which Europa game?
he played against AZ.
Yeah, but that was last
Alkmaar.
week.
It was last week.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't last week. It was just Thursday and then Sunday we had this game of ours.
No, I'm speaking about under 23 game yesterday night.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I didn't see him also.
Most of those boys didn't start. Even if they played, maybe they were brought in the second half because I didn't watch the second half. I only watched part of the first half.
But
So if we play Ghana, Gomez,
Matic is definitely going
yes,
to start.
Matic needs to play in those games.
Experience.
Matic needs to play in those
And the
games.
likes of
Tuanzibe needs to
Young
play.
is definitely going to play.
Young can play. Dalo needs, if he's fit, Dalo needs to play
Yeah.
so that
And
he gets
for me, he can push Dalo upwards. Play him as a right winger.
put Daniel James on the bench.
Yeah, put Daniel James on the bench.
No, that's a bad
play,
move.
Play Ashley Young as the right back.
Oh, for the
Colchester game.
okay, for the
Yeah.
Colchester game, it's fine.
Play Ashley Young as the right back.
Brandon Williams on the other side.
Tuanzebe.
Okay.
Maybe I see nowadays he likes playing Maguire in this game, so maybe Maguire.
Yeah, I think it's trying to settle Maguire and also bring him up as a captain so that people get used to him as a captain. Yeah, which is not a bad thing. I'm just hoping he'll be fit for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And he's really kept himself. He's been fit for the better parts of the time he played.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next game is again away to Watford. Then
It's going to be a tough game for us as it looks from all the young games. So
I think we need to approach that game knowing that it's going to be tough. That's how we tend to perform.
because we saw the way we performed against Bournemouth away.
Yeah.
So we lost actually.
Yeah.
It was a 1-0 loss, right? So we need to approach it as a tough game. Maybe hold our defenses and maybe focus on the front three or maybe the front four.
Yeah.
I hope Pogba is back for that game. Maybe he can play.
I hope so. If he can get 60 minutes, I'll be happy.
Because he said he's ill for 2 to 3 days. So that's not much.
Okay.
Maybe it's just the jet lag actually. I think maybe it's the jet lag and the fatigueness.
Just party issues. When you go party after party.
That will happen.
Of course, you can't go for a party and then expect to
come back,
perform in a football match. It doesn't work. And then I don't know why they put that wedding on a weekday. When was that wedding? Was it on a Monday or Sunday?
Yeah, I think it wasn't a Monday. It was on a Thursday.
It was a last week event.
Yeah.
Then why are we debating these issues? He should be fit. Just sickness then. I don't think it's hangover or anything.
I think it was on a Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday
it was last week, I thought it was yesterday.
No, it wasn't yesterday. It was a couple of days back.
All right. There you have it. You've had it rather from us. That's our review for the weekend. We've done a review on the Man United Everton game.
Yeah.
We've done a bit of a review on the top 6 clubs. We've diagnosed what is wrong with our club, where we need to strengthen, what will make the fans happy. We've touched a bit on the Colchester game and also done player rating.
And also on Haaland coming.
Yeah, and possibilities of Haaland coming. Nowadays I'm skeptical since the club failed us with Bruno Fernandes. I try to wait till signings are made.
Signings are made.
Yeah, so if he comes, I'll be very happy. But I really want a number 10. Yeah. Otherwise, we keep asking you to keep subscribing to the channel, keep liking the content, keep
sharing
the content.
Put it out there.
Put it out there. We really need to grow, and that is the only way we will get more noticeable out there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we thank you for the support. From us, we'll see you after the either the Colchester game or the Watford game. And we are out. Peace. Peace.